Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are still in chill mode here, although we're not in as, desperate of chill mode as we were previously. Our aggressive expansion has dropped nicely, but we still need that to drop quite a lot more. And we're of course working on getting Shechem built up here, and we're also going to start working on Jerusalem very shortly. Now we currently have a fort here that we're probably going to end up getting rid of. What is the other thing that we have here? We're at 2 out of 16 buildings. Hang on. Am I blind? Because I see a 1 here, and then I see a 0 in every single one of these other positions. But apparently we have 2 buildings. Is it counting our wonder? Maybe. I don't know, that's weird. I've not seen that before. So I guess that's fine. Sure, we'll invite this guy. Whatever. Yes, we're of 1 family, and this guy apparently escaped. We also have a scorned family right now, which is very rude. Wife required. Okay, this guy, sure. What do we want here? So currently, that's the scorned family. The wife isn't going to count as a job, unfortunately, but this is fine. Why not? Okay, so that all looks good. We've got a good amount of manpower right now. I would be comfortable getting into another war, except for the AE. We're not going to be able to We're not going to be able to take much territory with us at 37.81 AE. So I definitely want to let that drop down. And to be honest, who's our target? Blamia? It'd be like the only ones. And even then, we'd have to split our forces and come down here and here. Most likely, it would be a whole thing. So I don't think we really want to do that right now. What I really want to do is I want to get Jerusalem working on being a research city, which is already a pretty good research city, to be clear. So I do want to put in noble districts. That will be fine, but I feel like we already have a decent noble ratio. 20? Okay. So we actually should put in a noble district here. That'll be okay. So that will get started. We're making a good amount of money at this point, and we can see that the civilization level in Shechem is soaring at this moment as we work on getting all of these constructions complete. The academy has been built in Shechem, which is going to help the output of our research here. But our research here is not fantastic. We've only got 5 nobles and 6 citizens here at this moment. So that is absolutely understood that needs to be worked on. But I want to get our research up to a reasonable level here, which it honestly is not. My definition of reasonable level is a research efficiency that is capped. So that's our current goal, is to get our research efficiency up to capped. And Jerusalem is already producing quite a lot of research, so that looks pretty decent. It must be counting our Great Wonder as a building. It's the only thing I can think of here. So we got a bountiful harvest. We could get 3 stability or 213 gold. I'm going to take the gold because that will allow us to build a noble district here, which would be amazing. And then we would like to build some citizen districts as well. So our ruler died at the age of 80. Okay, that's fine. We can get a character focus here. I still want to go civic. So I want the finesse here for sure. We're going to go with the construction focus. That'll be fine. Okay, so as soon as we have... Our citizens are euphoric, and they gave us 96.76 gold. Their gift was a trifle. Honestly, that's a useful trifle. So we're going to take it. We're going to grab, it's a... They claim it's a trifle, but that's 4 months worth of income. That's not bad. Sure, this guy will work. Okay. So now we're going to need to get additional citizen districts built. That is going to be a high priority here for sure. And as Shechem continues to build up here, we can see its research level has dropped for the time being. And that's probably due to noble happiness or something along those lines. What are they upset about anyway? What are the nobles upset about? Let's see here. I want to look at the pop type. So these nobles are currently upset about negative stability. Fair enough. Number of integrated cultures. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The freemen are quite happy. The citizens are reasonably happy. Okay. So we could definitely take a look at our second temple here. It's tier 4 right now. Okay, so there's no upgrade to be done there. That sounds good. A tutor needed, huh? Good to know. I'm not sure that we really care. For right now, I want to get another citizen district queued up in Jerusalem. That will be perfect. So this is all looking very good right now. We do want to bump up our research. I think our previous ruler was giving us a good amount of research bonus, and I think that's why our research dropped, most likely. Or just because it's winter, but I don't think that's it. So that looks good for now. Now we're at 50 out of 49 pop cap in Jerusalem. That is absolutely understood. This doesn't give us additional housing, but it does give us civilization value, and civilization value does give additional pop cap. So that sounds good to me. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's take a look here. We are going to get a martial advance fairly soon, and we know that our goal, after we go down to obstetrics, was going to be to go to like theological colleges to get us that sweet, sweet research efficiency. And eventually, of course, we're going to want to go to like scientific patronage, scientific research for the research points boosts. But we'll also want to go to, let's see, where is that? I know it's around here somewhere. Is it under religious? I don't think it is. There is somewhere. Yeah, religious assimilation is pretty good. But that's not actually what I'm looking for. There's somewhere that you can boost up your research efficiency quite a lot. And I can't remember where it is. These two will boost up our research points. But that is not our research efficiency. Ah, bookbinding is one of them. So that's a good one there. And then where are the others? They're in here somewhere, for sure. Possibly under civic. Yeah, embracing philosophy gives us 25%. So that is definitely noted. There's a number of ways that we can boost our research efficiency. For now, of course, we're well below our target research efficiency, and that is definitely not ideal. I do want to do a divine sacrifice here and boost up our stability. That'll be a useful thing. And we can also get David going here, getting us a couple of freemen and some additional national tags, which will be phenomenal. So we can see this is 52 out of 49. These guys will migrate out eventually. So that looks good for now. We're going to be queuing up another citizen district here soon enough. Our finesse is not great, so we have to pay a little bit extra, but that is understood. So, the civilization value here is going to continue to increase for a while. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to be finishing up these constructions here relatively soon. Now, did we discover that there were additional mines and farming settlements to build? I think we did, and I forgot about it until just now. I will check on that once we get the cash. So we're going to save up to 184 here, and we're going to leave Jerusalem, or I should say Jerusalem, to its own devices for now. Okay, there are barbarians down over here. We could certainly raise up the Arabian levy to go deal with that. I'm not sure if they're going to get there in time. We'll see. But that'll be okay. Cool. So those barbarians are, of course, going to be jerks. That's not shocking in the slightest. We do have this mine being built right now, but I think there are locations out over here that rebelled and deleted their locations. So we definitely want to do that. 6 stability for 10 political influence is a really good deal. We're going to take it. So that puts us positive in our stability and still growing in our stability. That is really good. That'll boost up. Huh. Himyar just declared war on our vassal. We assumed leadership here. I don't think these guys existed until just now. I'm going to raise the Canaanite levy, and I'm not going to, like, full raise levies, but the Canaanite levy is going to start heading down over this way. That'll be fine for now. And I want to come up and eliminate these barbs. And then these guys are going to turn around and go help out in the south. I'm pretty sure these are rebels from Yemna. So that sounds good. I don't think anyone would actually declare war on us right now. So this is fine. Okay, that was nice and easy that we removed those barbarians. And these guys, they're going to head down to here. Okay, so that'll be okay for now. And we do have the ability now to build farming settlements. Okay, let's get a couple of those going. So that'll be fine. We could even come into Jerusalem and cancel the construction of these citizen districts, which I'm going to do. I want this money to be going into farming settlements for right now. So we're going to get that going. We'll get another farming settlement very shortly here. That'll be fine. And the second temple, I feel like we should be able to upgrade it, but it's tier 4, so it seems okay. To be honest, I feel like Yemnat has that under control, but if we can get down there, that would be... I mean, we'll see if they need our help. They may not. Either way, it'll be fine. So we can definitely build a farming settlement here, and then we have one more farming settlement to build. So let's save up the money for that for now. And our forces are still a long ways away, but they'll get there eventually. We can call the Ptolemaic Kingdom in. I don't see a reason to do that. The Ptolemaic Civil War just ended, and we're just going to let them chill. That seems fine for now. So this siege is ongoing. They're doing battle down here. It looks like Yemnat has this under control, but we'll still show up. We at least want to give them moral support. So that seems fine. We have this bad research ratio right now, and that is completely expected. We're not surprised about that one in the slightest. Okay, so up here we have 2 libraries coming in. This will boost up our research output here. The real problem here is we need to get more pops, right? Apparently this guy needs a wife. Okay, will you work? No. We're gonna try somebody else. Will you work? Yes. I don't want to pay like 200 gold for a wife, so that's not going to happen. We're going to head down over here. Our martial advances have advanced, and that is, of course, very, very good. We want to go into religious advances here and grab recording tradition. There we go. And we're going to grab obstetrics with our next upgrade, which is going to be Civic Tech 4. We're currently behind time 2 years, which is doubling our research rate. That's insane. Okay. That's noted. Cool. What is this war? Another rebellion against Yemnat. Okay. So that's these guys. Arimatia. Okay, let's just make our way down there if we can. We actually can't. We would have to make our way through Mosleon. And I'm wondering if they would actually let us through. They would. Cool. So we're going to make our way down here. Perfect. And I want these guys to just continue heading south for now. I'm not shocked that these guys have rebellions. So we'll get that handled. It won't be a big deal. Cool. We're at 126 gold income right now, and we're going to be fighting these guys, so we'll have some war contribution anyway. That looks good. Yeah, that was never going to work for them. So we're just making our way all the way over to here to crush these guys. And we've got these guys a bit behind. They'll make their way over eventually. So that all looks good. And these guys, yeah, they're going to get capped by Yemnat there. That'll stack wipe. No problem whatsoever. Perfect. So this siege should wrap up pretty soon, which also means that this war should wrap up pretty soon. These guys are going to head up to the north and be taken care of by the Ptolemaics. That looks wonderful. Let's get a farming settlement built. Excellent. So that's all of our farming settlements done at this point. So we believe that there are no mines, no farming settlements, no blacksmiths, and no enclosures to be built at this juncture. That is the current belief. We'll see if that's true. This siege should be finished up very, very shortly. They've actually flipped it over to us. That's remarkable. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, they flipped it over to us. Okay. Do we want this territory? I mean, it's not terrible to take, actually. It seems fine. So we do have a scorned family, and that would be this guy. Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to fight these guys down over here, no problem. We stack wiped them. And over we head, we're just going to come take on what we can out here. I would like these guys to make their way around and siege this fort, ideally. Okay, the Sabbath Sacrifice, huh? I don't really want to spend 96 gold. It'll have to do. Okay, so we're the war leader in this, so we can just take this territory. That would be 11 AE, but let's do it. Wonderful. We're going to lose half a point of AE here, and there we go. I love it. I do also want to make sure that our forts are turned down. We don't need our forts turned up right now. So that all looks wonderful. So this is territory that we don't have to annex from Yemnat later, which is good. We're eventually going to be integrating them, but it'll be a while before we're able to do that. Recently declared war is going to be a big penalty, and yeah, it's going to need to come up quite a lot. So it needs to be at 190. Yeah. That's going to require some work. No doubt about it. It's okay. We're going to continue to have our AE drop, but it's going to go back up as we take these locations. That's reasonably expected. So over we go. That all looks great. Now, I want to check in. Actually, we need to wait a month tick here. On this month tick, we'll find out if we have any additional rural areas to build. Okay. We can actually build a blacksmith. We can also build a mine and a farming settlement. So the blacksmith would give us 10% civilization level, 1 resource production, -3 slaves, and +3 migration attraction. Okay. So the mine is actually better. Himiara and Himiara. So the migration attraction is +3. Slaves needed for local surplus is 2 better on the mine. The others are the same, but the pop migration speed -25 is, I guess, the differentiating factor, but I don't actually care about that. I much prefer the slaves needed for local surplus. So we're going to get that going. Cool. So we'll get that mine online. That'll be wonderful. And this siege has begun. These guys are on their way in to siege up here. It'll take some time to get there. Okay. So we're definitely going to see our income coming up a fair amount here. We do have some disloyal provinces here right now. Most of these are positive, but this one isn't. This is going to rebel fairly soon, and we'll deal with that. It won't be a problem. Cool. The Mauritanian Civil War ended. We don't really care about that, to be honest. And we are going to take the territory out over here. It'll be fine. This is all things that we don't have to integrate from Yemnat. So it's fine. We're going to continue to have our AE up, and this will give us areas that we can attack beyond Yemnat, like Mosleon, like Apakopa down here. That'll be wonderful to be able to go after that. And Socotra as well. Actually, this is an area in Aramata. Noted. Well, 72.36, huh? This guy has a lot of loyalty. He can cover the costs. Sounds good. Okay, so we stack wiped this army, and we captured the commander. Okay, wonderful. And we're going to finish up these sieges. It's going to take some time. I'm wondering if we can split this first and not have them all be here. I mean, we'd have to backtrack out this way, but I'd prefer to not have quite this many troops here. So that sounds good. And we are going to continue to take some territory down here. The goal, of course, is to eventually get all of this up here. Oh, look at this. These guys apparently managed to become contiguous. Fascinating. Well, we managed to take over something during the Siege of Opone. Oh, this down over here, because this is a city. Yeah, sure. We're going to let the looting be gentle. We plan to take this ourselves, so we're just going to take a little bit of money, and we're not going to try to hurt any punks. So that looks good. We're at 181 gold right now. That does, of course, mean that we can get another farming settlement going. So we're going to do that. Wonderful. We've got 4 constructions going on right now. Troops would become loyal. We're going to disband that soon enough. It's fine. We're still using levies, so I'm not concerned about that. Beautiful. How is our tech doing at this point? 66.68. I'd definitely like to see that come up a lot. I'd like to see that come up a whole lot. For now, we're just going to finish up these 2 sieges, and then we're going to head in over here. Assuming we can get that. They might actually land here. Yeah, they're landing. We can't walk over there because of the 2 forts here and here, so we'll see if they flip it to us. They probably will. Okay, the sacking of Aramata. Okay, we'll let the looting be gentle. Sounds great. And then we're going to walk in here. Apparently there's going to be a naval battle here, so they're just letting us take control of this. Okay, sounds good. I don't even see another navy. But they apparently don't like it, so I don't know why they wouldn't. That's not very scary. They want it. Okay, whatever. That's absolutely fine. So these guys are going to finish their siege eventually, and then this will auto-cap, and then we'll be at 100 war score. So that sounds fantastic. Doesn't fall that time. I see these guys heading out over here. I'd like to chase them down a little bit. We'll see if that ends up happening. We're going to say, what of it? I don't really want to get a rival right now. It's not a big deal. Where did their army go? We must not have vision up over here. Yeah, we don't. Okay. The Siege of Kandala is won, and this is going to be over very shortly. So we're just going to let these auto-cap. There we go. And now we're going to take this. Beautiful. Which will also include Socotra, I believe. And we'll lose half a point of AE. There we go. No, Socotra is its own thing. Okay, so that's noted. We're going to have to go after them eventually. We'll disband our levies. We do not need those up. And we need a governor down here. So that'll be this guy. Cool. Now, of course, we can build a farming settlement, and we can build a couple of farming settlements down over here, but we'll build one in Save for now. I'm sure that's not pronounced Save. It's definitely pronounced Save, right? I'm pretty sure. So that's all looking reasonably good for now. We do want to let our aggressive expansion drop, but we didn't declare those wars. So that's definitely noted. That does give us a fair amount of extra territory down over this way, which we love to see. That's absolutely wonderful. Our fort maintenance is down. I just wanted to double check that. And Arabia Felix Occidentalis might rebel in 60 months. And that is fine. It's not the end of the world. So we have direct borders with Tazum at this point. I am wondering if it's even possible for us to take this territory, though. Because of these uninhabitable deserts. I'm not sure if it is. We might have to settle for just this. Which would be very awkward. Or vassalization. That's probably the way to go, is vassalization, to be honest. So our civic advances have gone up here. We're going to grab obstetrics to boost up our population growth. That will be fantastic. And we also have access to a civic perk here. So we could grab national population growth. I guess that's fine. Okay, so back up over here. Shechem has finished its construction, but it will be growing its civilization level for a while. We can see it's pretty far off of that, so it should get some building slots eventually. We are going to get another farming settlement going here as soon as we can, which will be right now. And we can get 2 more farming settlements out of that. Okay, that's noted. So all of that is building up, and that will be wonderful. I'm not sure why Yemnat is just chilling down here. Okay, there they put down their levy. Sounds good. And what's their opinion of us right now? 76? Okay. So it's gone down a little bit because we're no longer actively in a war with them. They're a little upset about our aggressive expansion and the recently declared war. So we're going to need to get that up to 190, right? And that's going to be difficult, at least for 33 years. In 33 years, it'll be a lot easier. No doubt about that. For now, we're just going to leave it be, and we need to continue to let our AE drop. I don't want to go to war for at least a little bit. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue constructing and getting our economy a little bit more online. And we definitely need to continue to let our AE drop. We took some territory out here, which didn't exactly help our AE, but we're basically in the same point we were at the beginning of the episode. So it's really not too bad on that front. And we'll have to deal with some rebellion as well. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.